Today we search for the best NFL draft class in recent memory, as I've built 14 teams made up of players who were drafted in the same year. Beginning in 2023 with the rookie studs currently dominating, going all the way back to 2011 for some real OGs. For those good at quick math, yes, that's only 13 draft classes, and I just said I built 14. That's because our final squad is a mixture of any player drafted in 2010 or earlier. It's literally a handful of past their prime players led by Aaron Rodgers. Although I am allowing Aaron to have an intact Achilles for this video, so I don't know, maybe they go on a Cinderella run. We'll find out. I simulated one regular season with our 14 competing teams and used the resulting standings to build this bracket. 7 teams on each side. The 1 seeds both get a bye through to the second round. And speaking of which, our 1 seed on the left, the 2017 draft class, led of course by Patrick Mahomes, Myles Garrett, CMC. They've also got a nasty receiving core, insane playmakers on both sides of the ball. Meanwhile, our 1 seed on the right is the 2019 draft class, led by a gnarly tandem of Crosby and Bosa. Kyler is under center with a loaded group of receivers. The rest of the D-line is stacked too. We'll get to those 2 teams in due time, and yeah, they're the 2 favorites, I would say. But moving on to our first official matchup, the 4 seed 2021 draft class, led by Micah, Surtain, and Jamar. T-Law at QB is solid. The O-line looks strong. Yeah, okay. They're taking on the 5 seed 2013 draft class. Some OGs, Kelsey, Slay, Keenan Allen. Will Geno be able to get him the rock? Because not sure their defense will be much help. It should go without saying, but the higher seed gets home field advantage. In this case, Jacksonville, the 2021 draft class. They are down early in the first half. Okay. And unfortunately, I did kind of see that coming. Great jerseys for draft class from the draft class from 2013. Seahawks colors, but yeah, their defense was not good enough in this one. Also, shout out to Micah Parsons, 4 tackles, 2 sacks in his debut in the video. Moving on, we've got the 3 seed 2014 class, led by Aaron Donald, a couple Hall of Fame receivers there. The offensive line absolutely loaded, but is Derek Carr the man to get the job done? They'll be trying to flex some of their old man strength against the 2023 draft class. Full rookie team, obviously. CJ Stroud, some fun receivers, a super balanced team all around. Our teams traded blows in the first quarter with old man Mike Evans catching a TD pass to get things going. Jahmyr Gibbs, the super rookie, tied the game back up. And from there, it was a defensive battle. Eventually, Damian Williams snuck in the end zone for 2014. 2023 did score a late touchdown. I believe it was Zay Flowers, but a little too late. Really a defensive battle here as the well, hold on. 2023 actually preserved their timeout, so Jerick McKinnon's got to get a first down to seal this game, and looks like he's got enough. Our final first round matchup on the left, the 2 seed 2016 draft class, led by Tyreek, Chris Jones, Derrick Henry. Okay, Dak under center, nice. Epic playmakers in the secondary. Sure, I can see why they simulated so well. They should cruise to victory here as they take on, drum roll please, our old dudes. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, Trent Williams, the GOAT. They have basically nothing else, specifically no skill position players. And I may as well point out here, for teams like the old dudes and a couple others, if they didn't have enough players in the league to fill out their entire team, I put in roster fillers like 60 overall players who won't impact the sim. I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers is healthy on this roster. The man believes he's the GOAT, so if anybody can do it here, the unthinkable upset, maybe it's him. Oh my word, Aaron Rodgers, an 8-yard TD pass late in the 4th to some guy named Clark Harris, cutting the 2016 draft class's lead down to 10 points. Okay, it wasn't quite a blowout, but yeah, too little too late. Honestly, respect to the old dudes for keeping this a 10-point game. That's kind of an L for 2016. They are loaded and only won by 10. What? Anyways, results from our first round. 2017 gets the bye. They'll face 2021 in the second round, and we were actually chalked through each of those matchups. We'll have a 2 versus 3 matchup in the second round. 2016 versus 2014. Okay, but before we get there, of course, let's sort out the first round on the right side of our bracket. Remember, 2019 was the bye. Okay, we got some fun ones coming up. Beginning with the 4 seed 2022 draft class, led by some young developing studs. Brock Purdy at quarterback, a slew of nice running backs. I low-key like this squad. They're taking on an older squad from 2015. Diggs, Cooper, that's nice. Old man Mostert can still burn. Some playmakers on D, and Jameis at QB. Let's go. I'll be honest, this 2022 crew, lots of young studs. Wow, they scored right away. I like them. Brock Purdy is cool, but I need a Jameis Winston run in this video like I need oxygen, man. Give it to me, please. Man, like, I wanted a run from Jameis, obviously. You know what else I want more than anything? How about a close game, a clutch finish, please? Shouts to the big man Jameis for making this game close, at least a 12-point difference. He threw for 288 and 1. Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, we got to check check how many Jameis with 1 INT. Please tell me it wasn't a pick 6. Oh, that's good. It wasn't a pick 6. Jameis, that's a W. Wait a minute. Hold on, part 2. My boy Ken Walker, 118 and 3 touchdowns on the ground. He literally carried them. Classic Brock Purdy, that yak merchant. Moving on, the 3 seed 2020 draft class, maybe the best quarterback class ever. A bunch of studs, crazy wide receiver room as well. Playmakers in the secondary. I see the vision. They're battling the 6 seed 2011 draft class, our second oldest squad. I mean, they got top end talent there, but Andy Dalton is their QB. Taiwan Jones, their running back. Yeah, this could get up. You know, the crazy thing is, I actually know who Taiwan Jones is. I remember grinding his college tape. I thought he was going to be a stud, last forever in the league. Just like I thought Kobe was going to score 80. On that day, he scored 80. Like, I'm just like that.
What the fuck?
All right, I don't know what you all want from me. We get another blowout. At least this one, like this one obviously was going to be a blowout. 2011, I don't know how they weren't the 7 or the 8 seed. Like, how were they competitive? I'm not sure. Taiwan Jones, the GOAT, 8 rushes for 18 yards. He did get a score. All right, that's like a below average but serviceable fantasy day. Good job, buddy. Our final first round matchup, the 2 seed 2018 class should have no issue, led by Derwin, Fred, and a healthy Nick Chubb. The Mark Andrews Lamar duo should cook. This team is perfect, man. And they get to face 2012. A couple nice linebackers. Healthy Kirk Cousins is all right, but he doesn't have any weapons or a strong O-line. Oh, here we go again. I promise we'll get some good matchups in the second round and beyond. All right, I can feel it. Some clutch finishes. This is definitely not going to be one of them, though. Okay. I'm not cutting back to myself to say like, whoa, I reverse jinxed it. This was a close game. It definitely was not. In fact, this might be the biggest blowout we've had yet, but this game, look at this box score. Marvin Jones opened the scoring for the old dudes. DJ Moore. This was a tie game. This was a 1-score game until the fourth quarter when 2018 rattled off 3 straight touchdowns, a couple from Saquon, and really opened the doors to it. I mean, how do you compete with Nick Chubb, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon Barkley? What a rushing attack. Okay. 2022 unfortunately advanced over my guy Jameis Winston. They'll take on the 1st seed by 2019 draft class coming up. And once again, we went completely chalk with the 2 and 3 seeds both advancing in the bottom right. Overall, we're down to 8 teams remaining, and I guess it's a credit to Madden Sim. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4 side on both sides of the bracket. Good job, Madden. It's a little disappointing, I can't lie. I love upsets and good stories. Let's at least get some clutch finishes from our 8 best teams remaining. Let's go. And we'll start with the 1 versus 4 seed on the left side of the bracket. Technically, 2021 is a little bit better. That's 2017 has the best roster. I don't care that it only says 82 overall. Pat Mahomes, McCaffrey, come on. Okay, there we go, boys. We got a 1-score game at halftime. Clutch finish loading. Let's go. Oh, baby, and here we go. It's a clutch finish. I don't even know what to do with myself. 35-34 for the 1 seed 2017 draft class. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass, completing. Who's fighting off tackles? That was Amon-Ra St. Brown on the catch. They've got so many weapons, but obviously 2017, so many defensive studs. T-Law could have stepped up and run. Instead, it's Chase out of bounds. Smart. 2017 is playing this kind of prevent defense with Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. They aren't getting to the Q. Oh, there it is. Right on Q. Force fumble. Go get. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I literally just double checked to see who was on the defensive roster for 2017 just so I could know who to call out. Myles Garrett wearing number 9. Oh my good. 2 plays in a row. What? Rashawn Slater is the left tackle who got absolutely dummied. Oh my God. That was 3 plays in a row. Wait, a flag. Holding on the offense. Oh, it's over. 3 straight quarterback sacks. Absolutely owning Rashawn Slater in the clutch. That was a massacre, my guy. And that is exactly the type of clutch finish I need hooked straight into my veins. We've got 2016 on the right versus 2014 on the left. I mean, what else do you want me to say? These 2 teams are both great. And let me just say on that last game, it's crazy. It was 35-34. So obviously all of the insane offensive weapons were really doing their thing for both teams, as 2016 is off to an early lead. But in the end, the final possession, all that mattered was great defensive play by the defensive studs. Like, it's just wild, man. I love it. And with the score 10-9, I think we might have another clutch finish loaded. And then again, as you can see, not showing any gameplay footage here, it did not happen. 17-9 for 2016. That's kind of an ugly final score. And to answer my question from earlier, Derek Carr, simply not that guy, pal. Definitely let down the rest of his roster. roster. Also, Michael Thomas led 2016 in receive. I mean, Tyreek had 2 touchdowns. Michael Thomas turning back the clock. And we're still waiting for our first upset of the tournament as 2019 taps into the video for the first time, taking on Brock Purdy in the 2022 draft class. This would be an upset if they pull it off. In hoping for a comeback, I saw 2022 open the scoring with a field goal, but those dreams were quickly dashed as Josh Jacobs dashed to the end zone 2 times in the second quarter. Tony Pollard eventually put the finishing touches on what was a low-scoring but still strong-handed blowout. And man, you hate to see a blowout at this stage. You hate to see it. And our final Elite 8 matchup. Wow, this looks juicy. Our 2 best teams by Madden's overall metrics. 2018, the Ravens versus 2020, the Bengals. Let's go. Let's go. Lamar touchdown pass to Andrews. 2018 draws first blood. Jonathan Taylor punches one in as 2020 answers right back. Saquon Barkley, one of many rushing options for 2018, finds the end zone. Joe Burrow to CeeDee Lamb, 10-yard score. Yo, this is a good old-fashioned brouhaha, boys. Oh, sorry there. That was another Canadian term I just threw out there. Let's move on. No, I went full Canadian by accident. I was so excited about the way this game was shaping up, and it ended up being somewhat a blowout. 2018. It really was back and forth. As you can see, 42-25, a ton of points scored. Lamar and Joe Burrow both put up numbers, but in the second half, it was Saquon, Nick Chubb, and Mark Andrews finding the end zone once again in between CeeDee. Yeah, too good. They're too good. Lamar with a near perfect passer rating. What a game. Not to mention 40 yards on the ground. Again, Saquon scoring a couple times. This trio of running weapons for 2018 is just unstoppable. And in reverse order of what we just saw, yes, 2018 does win the bottom right region. The 2019 draft class, Kyler Murray under center, they take the top right. Down in the bottom left, our oldest team advancing, the 2016 draft class. And in the top left, 2017 Patrick Mahomes. What did you expect? Altogether, we've got a 1 versus 2 seed and a 1 versus 2 seed advancing to our final 4. Also 4 draft classes in a row from 2016 through 19. While I'm disappointed we don't have a Cinderella team to rally around or anything super crazy having happened, I guess these results make sense. They are the best teams on paper and they have made it this far. And all these teams are just the perfect blend of players who have been around the NFL for a bit but are still very much in their prime, not too young, not too old, including Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, Myles Garrett. This 2017 team has literally no weaknesses. Like most other teams did have 1 or 2 spots here. Nah, this team's got everything, man. No wonder they were the 1 seed. I mean, look at all these studs. Actually, you can kind of copy paste what I just said over to 2016 as well. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey. This team also no like obvious weaknesses. Dak Prescott at a 90. He isn't Patrick Mahomes in this game, but I mean, he's still a stud. Come on. I guess if I was nitpicking, Ted Karras, Connor McGovern, Jack Conklin, a little bit weak on the right side of the offensive line. I'm just saying. With Garrett and Watt coming off both edges, any weakness, if it's the offensive line, that could be exploited there for 2016, but we will see. They draw first blood. Dak to Darren Waller, and we are off to a clutch finish. Let's go. Final 4 action. Under 3 minutes left. 2016 is down 3. Of course, that means they can tie it with a field goal, or they can go up with a tutty. They're short of the first down. Remember, last time around, 2017 was doing this bend but don't break thing until their opponent got to midfield, and then it was Myles Garrett unleashed, but he's getting blocked. Oh my gosh, that was a drop pick. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yo, pass interference? 3rd and 1, just over a minute left. 2017 has all their timeouts, and they've got Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. Can they hold up here? No. What were they doing? We are 8 yards away from our first upset of the video coming in the final 4. It's JD McKissick back in the game. Dak has all day. Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, nowhere to be found. He sails in. 2016 did not use a timeout. I guess they're going, this is their final play, and they'll settle for a field goal. Dak to the, where was he go? What the, no, come on. Our millennial king, Mike McDaniel, offensive guru, playing it conservatively to force overtime. I mean, come on. Just for that act of pure cowardice to end regulation, I am now on team 2017. Who needs an upset? Let's see the Kings advance. Pat Mahomes dropping back to Pat. Oh, there's a pass rush, man. Where was that? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't show earlier. I neglected it. 2017 has a sneaky mid offensive line, and it's kind of coming through. Oh, Pat's going deep. Pat is, oh, he just, what just happened? I jumped on their bandwagon and immediately 2017 went 3-and-out. Now for 2016, all they need is a field goal. 2017, you gotta get pass rush, man. Oh, they picked him off. Dak threw it into double. No. Wow, that wasn't even double coverage. That was Marcus Williams coming down from his safety spot, making a great read. Darren Waller did not go strong to the ball. This game is snapping back and forth like Michael freaking Scott. Oh my gosh, Christian McCaffrey, he could be gone. Christian McCaffrey wearing number 36. Oh, that's game. That's game right there. Rain Dakota Prescott threw a very unclutch, untimely interception. Christian McCaffrey gashed for like 30 yards, and just like that, 2017 kicks a game-winning field goal, and they're advancing. Dak played pretty well, 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions, including the one in OT. We didn't see him perform in the clutch, but during the game, Myles Garrett, 7 tackles, 1.5 sacks. He's been great this video. And who will Myles Garrett have a chance to torture in the championship matchup? Speaking of great pass rushers, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby on the 2019 draft class. Quinnen and Dexter, that D-line is crazy. Now, Kyler Murray is very, very good. This is a healthy version of him. Imagine he didn't have a knee injury. But 79 over, I don't know if that's elite enough, dude. The best wide receiver crew, top to bottom in this video, they are stacked. Jonah Williams, 75 overall left tackle. Caleb McGarry, right? I'm a little worried for 29. They got some weaknesses. The Ravens, meanwhile, up top, Fred Warner, Nick Chubb, Andrews, Lamar is purely elite at the quarterback position. Roquan, Derwin, looks like they've got everything. I've mentioned their running backs a couple times. Chubb, Saquon, doesn't matter what else is after that. Those two and Lamar, unstoppable. I will say the receiving core on brand for the Ravens brand, not elite, but DJ Moore, Christian Kirk have been good enough. Mailata, Quentin Nelson, Ragnow, Teller, and Brian, that's a pretty solid O-line. Okay, I found 2019's weakness. Zach Seiler, Josh Sweat, Vita Vea, Shaq Leonard. It's pretty good. It's a solid defensive front, but they don't have any Bosa's, Garrett's, Crosby's out. If they can't get pressure on Kyler Murray, the rest of this 2019 roster might be strong enough. A 3 put up by 2018, and we're off. Lamar and Nick Chubb hooking up for the first touchdown of the game, 2018. Lamar to Calvin Ridley. This thing might be getting ugly. 2019 trying to avoid the fraudulent 1-seed charges. Kyler to AJ, they're on the board. Oh no, but Lamar finds Christian Kirk. I guess his receivers are good enough. As that score orchestrated by Lamar Jackson, all 3 of their touchdowns on the game. That was the final nail in the coffin. A 13-point, pretty comfortable victory for the 2018 draft class. Oh my gosh, 155-3 for Lamar. What a classic stat line. Kyler looked okay, padded his stats with a very late non-consequential touchdown. I can't hate on what Lamar's doing because also on the ground, 71 yards. This trio, first time this trio didn't score on the ground, but they're wrecking balls, man. Wait, Lamar completed 8, 9, 10 passes. That's it. 3 of which were touchdowns. Yo, the advanced analytic nerds are gonna go crazy over that one. That touchdown rate is super unsustainable. It's gonna regress to the mean. Actually, those are actually facts. But who am I making fun of? What is his voice?
You're an idiot.
I worried about the Ravens pass rush. Vita Vea, Daron Payne combining for just 1 sack. So yeah, they weren't great, but they got the dub. And no, I won't try and claim it's something more amazing than it is, but that was technically our first upset of the video, as we've got a 1-seed versus 2-seed in the championship game. You know what? It's fine. All right, both teams are amazing. I get it. Patrick Mahomes, Myles Garrett, Christian McCaffrey, and a murderer's row of elite players on the 2017 draft class, taking on Nick Chubb, Fred Warner, Derwin James, not to mention Lamar, Mark Andrews, a whole host of talent, and the 2018 draft class for full supremacy. Which is the greatest draft class of recent memory? Well, why don't you let me know down below in the comment section if you haven't already. Your options at this point, 2017, 2018, let's go. This epic championship matchup absolutely lived up to the hype as 2018 got out to a first quarter lead. DJ Moore with a touchdown catch from Lamar Jackson. Of course, 2017 had an answer. Pat Mahomes found a healthy Mike Williams to tie the game up going into half. Out of the break, even more back and forth. Christian Kirk for 2018 finding the end zone. George Kittle for 2017 answering. Then one final call and answer in the fourth quarter. Mark Andrews for 2018. Joe Mixon for 2017. These two teams are so evenly matched. 6 combined touchdowns and just 1 field goal in this game. But at this point, 3 minutes left, that field goal is the difference. First down. Once again, Pat Mahomes on the sideline in the clutch, hoping his defense can come through. Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, I'm calling them out early. Can they get to Lamar? No. Oh, Lamar flushed. Oh, great pickup. It's now 2nd and 4 for 2018. Dude, I hope they don't do. This is the same situation 2016 2016 was in last video. They played it conservative. 2018, another first down. Calvin Ridley. Baltimore is using timeouts though, which leads me to believe they're going for a touchdown, and they've got a few cracks at it. They can also get the first Lamar. What was that? If they get stopped up on 3rd and 1 here, I might cry real tears. Why don't you like give the ball into the end? Oh my God, Lamar, you choked. I mean, wow. They were going for it. They went to the end zone. Lamar just missed 2 wide. It wasn't even like 2017 had players making great plays. That was just 2 misses. I was getting ready to transition this game into overtime after that 2018 draft class choke, but oh my gosh. Oh my no way. Nah. That was McCaffrey. Oh my, of course. Christian McCaffrey, kick return touchdown. No, what? And now the pressure's back on Lamar. I mean, there is time. Yo, he is sailing people everywhere. He's in the position Mahomes in 2017 would have been had McCaffrey not returned it, except they literally need a touchdown. Way too much to ask for. Yeah, Saquon Barkley, nah. I mean, we did technically just see a miracle, a kick return touchdown. I think that's the first one I've ever seen watching one of these sims. My point is, I don't think we see another miracle here, which is what Lamar and the boys need. He is killing so much. Okay. Madden, come on. Classic Madden, dude. They could have thrown up a Hail Mary or something. Lamar literally killed 9 seconds, then threw the ball away. This is their last chance. Okay. All right. There it is. Game over. What a way to end it altogether. The kick return, Lamar choking, and then whatever we just saw there, the 2017 draft class is the champions of this video. Madden's overall rating system had 2018, those Ravens, as I think 5 points higher. They were in pole position. They just needed to punch in a touchdown. What an unbelievable sequence of events, which once again leads to, yes, the 2017 draft class in Kansas City Chiefs colors, winning our challenge, our tournament, our video, dude. Man, a 1 seed. I guess it makes sense. And I guess we also have to all concede something else. Christian McCaffrey, not Patrick Mahomes, is the GOAT. That kick return TD, that was unbelievable. Caught me so off guard. Let me know what you thought of the video. Drop a like down below.